The Germans actually had a division in their government for occult behavior, and it was called the Thule Society, right? And the Thule Society, and they took it extremely serious, and it was very successful. And when what Jay's talking about Project Stargate, you can go and look, and I've talked about this before, and I've produced the receipts on our other channel, the Enigma Daily, especially. The CIA's declassified documents that they kept witches, warlocks, and satanic people on the payroll. They tried to weaponize. They tried to get into the occult, any poltergeist activity, and things of that nature as well. They tried to weaponize it that they could get into. So all that stuff plays back into it. So when the Germans, when the Russians, our cardboard enemies, were propped up by the New World Order, they did the same thing, right? They were trying to get into it as well. Now, they are the original OG gatekeepers when it comes to their documentation, because the KGB, they wrapped up their loose ends. You never retired out of their programs, not like here, right? So there was no whistleblowers, right? Yeah, this is absolutely real phenomenon, and we're going to get into the science here in a second about the science behind it, right? But a third comparison with this Stranger Things, again, this is too on the nose to be a coincidence, right? Is that when you looked at the comparisons of the Montauk program, they talked about radar experiments. Basically, the name of that system was called the SAGE system, SAGE, right? Frequency manipulation, claims of consciousness effects. And consciousness effect is what Jay was just talking about. Remote viewing, where you basically, it's called astral projection. Jay will shoot his subconscious or his conscious mind anywhere on the planet, right? So Stranger Things did the same thing with sensory deprivation, sound isolation, frequency, and altered perception, right? So frequency doesn't just show, frequency doesn't just, move signals. You can actually scramble somebody's eggs with the right frequency. You can put a vision in a man's mind, right, with the frequency. So that's another thing that people don't think they don't grasp. Perfect example is, I don't know if you followed the snatch and grab of Maduro down there in Venezuela, right?
Yeah. They used a sonic weapon.
Yeah, so 200 Army Special Forces Delta guys, they killed 300 people. They killed 300 Cubans. So there was 500 Cuban soldiers that were surrounding Maduro's compound. They killed 300
Venezuelan?
of them. Yeah, so Maduro's Venezuelan security guards were actually Cubans, because he thought his people were going to kill him, right? So he brought in Cubans. A lot of people don't know this, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So his whole security detail, there was 500 of them. His whole security detail were Cubans, right? And they killed 300 of them. But the remaining 200 said that they were incapacitated with blood coming out of their mouths and their nose and their ears, and they heard nothing. No bells ringing or nothing like that. That right there, that's a frequency attack, right? Because your body is made up of what, Jay, 97% water? Or?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's like 70 something percent. The whole reason a microwave works, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
It vibrates the water. It turns it to steam, right? So when you direct a powerful enough microwave, 2.4 gigahertz, right? That's the sweet spot. You using what they call a directed energy weapon, right?
Yeah, I do. Basically, that's smoked with it, right? So yeah, man. So this technology exists and it happens, and so yeah. And the crazy thing about it is that this technology is not new.
Subscribe now and turn on the notifications to join us on this extraordinary journey into the unknown.